on the outskirts of a dream. By the shadow of an oak, I trace the lines of laughter where your scarf once gently spoke. Underneath that aging porch, where the old wood barely stands, my boots still stir the dust up like your fingers through my hands. But love said nothing as the silence filled the air, just the creaking of the saddle and a whisper of despair. The sunset bleeds like fire on horizons turning thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. Those gravel roads we wandered, now just pathways to the past. The cabin stands abandoned like the shadows that we cast. Rain taps on the rooftop like the rhythms of your grace, but it's just the lonely heartbeat in this empty, quiet place. Love said nothing as the darkness hugged the light, just the echo of your footsteps merging with the coming night. The stars above like watchers to a tale that's wearing thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. And oh, how the prairies remember us, every laugh woven through the grass, every teardrop of rain turning trails to mud and glass. But as the moon climbs the back of the hills where once our dreams did soar, I find solace in the silence, though it pains me evermore. Love said nothing, not a farewell or a sigh, just the turning of the earth and the aching of the sky. Now I ride through fading trails where our memories have thinned. Love said nothing, but I still feel everything. Out by the ridge where the wild oak stands, I found an old ranch withered by sands. Once rang with laughter under blue skies, now just a whisper of her sweet sighs. We danced on porches under moon's crown, silk scarf in her hair, my old leather gown. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. Years past, the trails grew over with time. Her path took her east, left me with rhyme. Where once were echoes of our laughter's tune, now silent shadows under the silver moon. The saddle sits empty, the fires grow cold. A cowboy wanders, his story untold. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. By the old stone well, I whispered goodbye to dreams and to her under vast prairie sky. Each sunset burns like the love I recall, echoes of footsteps through each empty hall. So that old ranch, tied down by dreams, holds my whispered secrets, my silent screams. As the sun dips low in a sky so wide, on that abandoned ranch my old heart resides. Oh, the wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that those old boughs still keep. Underneath that gnarled sentinel, I found your scarf, faded red, by the gravel road where promises and summer dreams were said. The flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like the tears I've learned to hide. Hollow heart burns, but I carry you inside. Lonely porch swing sways, a ghost in the twilight's embrace. The weeping willow watches and knows the sorrow in my chase. These boots worn down like the path to your old weathered door, where laughter rang through rafters, now silent evermore. The flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like the tears I've learned to hide. Hollow heart burns, but I carry you inside. Oh, the rivers know my sorrow, how tears can flow, and the mountains bear my echoes of I can't let you go. In the calm of the cabin where your scent lingers on, I found no solace at dawn, where your shadow once shone. Hollow heart burns, and tonight I feel you close, in the whisper of the rain, in the fragrance of a rose. Yet every trail I wander, every star I see alone, tells me love's a journey for a heart that turns to stone. Hollow heart burns, and in the silence I tone. out where the oak trees whisper low, under skies so vast and gray. I rode past our old yellow cabin where the winds of time sway. A scarf you left on the porch swing, faded now like old dreams, dances with the prairie dust in the sunlight's dying beams. Oh, long ride forgot, where the heart rides alone, on trails of tears where wildflowers once had grown. Echoes of your laughter in the valley's deep embrace vanish like the sunset's last lingering trace. Gravel roads to quiet towns where our names are softly spoken, now where the emptiness of days, promises bent and broken, saddles worn and hearts torn in the shadows of our plight. The fire we had by the river's bend, now nothing but cold white light. Oh, long ride forgot, where the heart rides alone, on trails of tears where wildflowers once had grown. Echoes of your laughter in the valley's deep embrace vanish like the sunset's last lingering trace. And in the silence neath the stars, I find no solace, only scars. Your memory, a haunting tune, plays on as fades the crescent moon. No brighter dawn this cowboy knows, just paths where the cold wind blows. The long ride forgot, yet I ride forth with your ghost beside my flame, across the mountains through the mists where they still whisper your name. And maybe in another life, down another dusty track, I'll turn and see you once again, no more looking back. Oh, long ride forgot, but your soul's forever here, etched upon the wild lands we once held dear. Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long on the gravel path, I walked with her by the whispering winds, our youth a gentle laugh. Sunset painted our dreams in shades of burning gold, by that old wooden porch where stories of tender love were told. And the gravel road listened to the secrets we'd confide, to the silent promises under the starlit sky. Now the dust just whirls round my lonesome wandering shoes. The gravel road listens, what I'm destined to lose. Years rolled like the thunder clouds over prairie skies. She left with the autumn rain, no time for long goodbyes. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, only echoes in the rooms where our sweet past lingers well. The gravel road listened as I called out her name through the rust that'll leave, but it's never the same. Now the wind whispers through
the worn wooden floor. The gravel road's lonely, like my heart evermore. Oh, if these scattered stones could speak, what might they say about the scars left behind, or the dreams that faded away? Each step I take is a memory, a burden I bear on this gravel road going nowhere, echoing my despair. Yes, the gravel road listens, and it knows my fears. It's seen the shifting shadows, tasted the salt of my tears. Now I walk with the sunset, my story unseen. The gravel road listens to what might have been.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that old wood can't keep. Underneath a half-lit moon near the creek where we met lies a worn-out saddle, ain't no rider been set. Shut the door on what used to be. Gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. Now the townsfolk seldom speak of the love that we had. Like a rain-washed inscription, something good turned to sad. Cabins empty where laughter danced through open doors. Now it's just a hollow echo on those dusty wooden floors. Yes, the fading light shut the door. It used to be gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. Song. It's in the wildlands we wandered that my heart still roams along. As the stars up above start to mimic our old fire, I realize some doors that close fuel a never-ending pie. And the fading lights shut the door, but oh, in dreams you're never far. Echoes of hoofbeats and heartbeats beneath the same old stars. Still your scarf and that old hook where past and present meet. In the quiet night, the ghost of you is the shadow next to me. As the night winds call, I know I can't reclaim or restore. For the fading light shut the door. Yes, the fading light shadow of the oaks, where the wild river's been, I found your scarf, a memory in the wind. It danced like smoke from the cabin's old stone floor, where you laughed under stars, a night's embrace so true. Thorns held tight in the palm of my hand, bleeding echoes of you in this forsaken land. Each sunset bleeding into a lonesome blue, I roam with the ghosts of a love I once knew. Trace gravel roads where the dust whispers past, old porches creaked with tales meant to last. But time swept you away like leaves in a storm, leaving just echoes in the boots I've worn. Thorns held tight, bleeding echoes of you in this wild, wide land. Sunset still bleeding to my lonesome blue. I roam with the ghosts of a love so true. Now I sit by the river, watching waters rush by, my reflection alone neath the vast prairie sky. Thoughts swirl like the leaves caught in an endless flight, grasping at the warmth of a lost golden light. Every sunset's a reminder of what used to be. On these empty trails of memory, you still walk with me.
In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers float, I found a faded scarf, blue as the summer sky. It was there beneath our tree, in the wild breath of the spring, where you promised love as endless as the plain so wide. Now the empty bed sleeps alone, where your laughter once filled the dawn, and the wind sings through the screen door, a lonesome haunting song. Every sunset spills its gold on the porch where a story's told, but love's a trail gone cold in the night, where the wild things roam. The cabin holds your echo in the creek a weathered floor, while the gravel road lays quiet neath the moon moon's pale watchful eye. My saddle's worn and tired, like the heart I can't restore, since the day you took the city lights and left the starry sky. The empty bed sleeps alone, where your warmth was my only home. Now the rain taps out your goodbye on dusty window bones. Every sunrise bleeds in streaks on the hills where you kiss my cheek. But love's a word too sleek for a heart turned stone. Underneath the vast frontier, where the stars hold back their tears, I'll wander with the ghosts of what we've lost. Yet in every drifting cloud, in every cry so wild and loud, I find your smile veiled softly in the desert's frost. And the empty bed sleeps alone, with the dreams where you still come home. And the wind whispers your name like it's a sacred flame. Though I roam these trails by day, by night, it's you I still betray. 'Cause in my heart you stay where the empty bed sleeps, forever the same.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long and quiet, I found her scarf blue like the prairie sky at dusk. We carved our names on the old cabin's wooden heart, where the porch creak stories and the wind-spoken hushed tones. And the rain washed away the trails we once rode side by side. Dust settles where our laughter lived in the silence my old heart's denied. Every drop of memory, a day I try to hide. The rain washed away, but not the tears I've cried. Those gravel roads, now overtaken by the wild, lead to the ghost of a garden where laughter bloomed. An empty saddle beneath the weeping willow waits for the fading echo of hooves, like whispers in empty rooms. The rain washed away the past we once claimed as our own. Dust covers the doorstep of dreams we built to stay under stars now seen alone. Every storm a chapter of love lost and dismay. The rain washed away, but her scent remains. In the quiet town, the old pub still knows my name. Barkeep nods in the glass, a man framed in flame. Did she ever look back, or did the rain cleanse her too? Am I the only keeper of the flame that we once knew? Yes, the rain washed away, softened the edges of my old cowboy ways, but in the folds of my heart, tightly bound she stays. The rain washed away, oh,
but not her face. As the sun dips low in the dusk, I pray the rain washed away, but love, that love never fades.
In the shadow of the bluff, where the old oak tree stands, I found a cracked frame in the palm of my hand, a whisper of a scar, faded red neath the sun, held the scent of wild jasmine, our days on the run. We rode through the towns just like outlaws at play. That old porch was ours by the end of the day. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roamed through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost, she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. Time washed over the gravel where we once laid our claim. Dust settled on the saddle, ain't nothing feels the same. Quiet haunts the cabin where laughter danced through air. Now it's just the creaking wood and the solace of despair. I trace the fading trails where her boots kick the dust. Each sunset bleeds the color of the love we once discussed. Oh, the skies tell the tales of the lonesome and tried, and I roam through the echoes of her laugh that died. Like a ghost, she's in the winds that the prairie sends my way. In a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. By the dying light I see it clear. All that's left is the rust and the tears. As the stars peered down like eyes that know my sin, I whispered to the night, can't hold what might have been. So here's to the silence where old memories hide, to the trails that I wander and the tears I've denied. May the winds carry softly the sorrow I've earned, in a cracked frame left behind with the bridges I've burned. Yes, in a cracked frame left behind is where my heart will stay. Forever wandering under skies of ash and gray.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the wild sagebrush grows, stands the shell of an old house where my bittersweet wind blows. Its timbers cracked by time like lines upon my face. A whisper tells of scarlet scarves and soft tender grace. An oak tree by the porch now withered, gnarled, and gray. Underneath its boughs our dreams first saw the light of day. Oh, the old house died young, with our love locked inside. Windows boarded up, where our laughter used to hide. Now the evening shadows weep, as the stars refuse to shine. In the old house that died young, on the hill that ceased to pine, there's a saddle worn and dusty, hasn't seen a horse in years. And the path up to the doorway's choked with thorns instead of cheers. Gravel road that led to town, now reclaimed by the earth, like the trails we traced in youth, not knowing their full worth. Rain taps on the rooftop like the rhythm of your shoes, dancing on the wooden floors to the tune we'd never choose. Yes, the old house died young, with our dreams still in its halls, silent as the echo of our steps within these walls. Every creaking floorboard moans beneath the weight of time. In the old house that died young, where your hand slipped out of mine, now I wander lands unending under skies that know my plight. A lone rider tracing sunsets, haunted by the coming night. With every step away, your memory pulls like the moon, guiding me back to a porch where we once kissed in June. Oh, the old house died young, but my heart lives there still, on that weathered old porch and in the chill of twilight's thrill, as the stars dare to glimmer on this lonesome ghostly plume. I'm the keeper of the echoes in the old house that died young. Let the wind sing through the oak, let the dust cover the door, for a cowboy rides alone, not homebound anymore. Yet in every whispering breeze and in every shift of sand is the old house that died young, and a love that still stands.
Out where the oak tree shadows stretch long and thin, I first saw her where the creek bends at the chin of the valley beneath the sky, painted by God's own hand. Her laughter spilling like rain over dry, dusty land. She danced by the porch with a scarf light and blue, boots tapping stories only whispered to a chosen few. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home, not just a view. Every sunset drips down like the bleeding of my heart, each gravel road a reminder why we're apart. The wind's a cruel keeper of the whispers we shared, tangling them in the oak's arms. Oh, I fared. Years swept like storms across the open plains, turning vibrant wildflowers into memories and remains. That old cabin with the creaking wooden floor holds a ghost of her perfume like a soldier from the war. Empty saddle, fading trails where we once rode side by side, now just the dust swirling behind from the life I tried to hide. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew. Echoing steps in a home, now just a view. Every sunset bleeds down like the crying of my heart. Each gravel road a testament to why we're apart. The wind laughs with secrets of the whispers we share, lost in the oak's embrace, a burden I bear. Maybe the land remembers her steps, her gentle sigh, for it whispers back each evening with a mournful reply. Under the vast starlit dome, I confess to the night, her shadow still lingers in the flicker of my campfire light. Boots shut the door, yet her echo walks through, a haunting step in every room and every view. As the stars peel off the sky like old paint off the lore, I'm learning love is the ghost you can't ignore. With every dawn I wake to face this land so wide and deep. Boots shut the door, but the heart never sleeps.
In the chill of dawn, where the oak tree shadows lay, my boots tread silent on the frost beneath the sky so gray. The cold morning stood still by the creek that used to sing, with her scarf tied to the branch, whispering winds of spring. Oh, cold morning, you frozen time in this hollow heart, where we used to roam wild, now worlds apart. The echoes of your laughter drift with the dust in the sunset's glow, where love turned to rust. The cabin now empty, where once love's fire burned bright, only cinders remain under the pale moonlight. Those gravel roads we wandered, faded trails long untrod, each step away from you, a silent prayer to God. Oh, cold morning, you frozen time in this hollow heart, where we used to roam wild, now worlds apart. The echoes of your laughter drift with the dust in the sunset's glow, where love turned to rust. I've worn this old saddle, seen many a town, but your memory's the anchor that forever weighs me down. Underneath the vast sky, I am but a whisper, clutching at the breeze, the shadow of your whisper. Oh, cold morning, your ghost in the wind I chase, a heart bound to the past, a soul lost in its trace. With each setting sun, as the cold shadows fall, I'm a man of many trails, but for you, I'd forsake them all. Down where the oak trees meet the dusty bend, recall the scarf you wore against the wind. Back road sank neath the weight of our old Ford, each rut in that gravel, a chapter of words we'd stored. Sunset painted stories on your face, whispers of a love time won't erase. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory might guide a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back road sank, my heart did too, under that evening sky of fading blue. The porch still creaks at our cabin, worn and old. Every board a tale of the secrets we told. But now the fireplace ash is cold of land, no warmth within to hold back the night's rain. What once was a haven, now just empty space, haunted by the ghost of your tender grace. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory might guide a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back road sank, my heart did too, in the quiet whispers of a love once true. Boots have wandered far yet circle back to you. Each dusty mile a verse of love that once was true. Through the rustle of the leaves I hear your voice call a fleeting echo over the canyon's wall. So here's to the trails where our wild hearts ran, to the dreams we sowed in the soft yielding sand. Backward sank, and so did the light, leaving me with these shadows riding into the night. Back road sank, my heart forever blue under the vast eternal sky shared with you. A slow strum of the guitar fades as the last note echoes like a whisper in the wind, leaving an imprint of a love story that, while ended, forever lingers in the air and the land.
In the shadow of the canyon where the oak tree used to stand, I found the faded echoes of our footprints in the sand. The wind whispers through the branches like it's calling out your name. By the river where we promised, but it's never quite the same. The canyon said nothing, just echoed my pain. The silence as sharp as the cold winter rain. Where once was laughter, now only the stones speak of the love lost. And these old bones, the porch still holds a ghost of your scarf flowing free. The dusty roads less traveled by, just shadows, you and me. That old cabin on the ridge holds the secrets of our dreams, now empty like the heart of me, bursting at the seams. The canyon said nothing, just echoed my pain. The silence as sharp as the cold winter rain. Where once was laughter, now only the stones speak of the love lost. And these old bones, underneath the starlit sky,
The night's embrace is tight. I'm a solitary figure with just memories inside. And as the moon rises high over lands you once roamed, I'm learning to live with the echoes in the canyons of the alone. The canyon said nothing, it just knows my fears. Its vastness holds all my unshed tears. In the whisper of the aspen, in the chill of the dawn, I'll walk these trails forever drawn. The canyon knows my story, etched in the dusty glow. The canyon said nothing, and I'm forever home.
In the shadow of the oak tree, where the wild daisies grow, stands a house old of secrets, whispering soft and low. I walked its dusty halls, where our laughter used to blend with a scarf you left behind, as if you'd come back again. Oh, the old house listened to the sound of our dreams. Now it echoes with silence, just like my heart it seems. Underneath the porch light where you swore you'd never part, the old house listened closely to the breaking of my heart. Years have worn the saddle, trails have gone to seed, gravel roads forgotten like the warmth of your heat. Where the river bends under the weeping willow tree lies the ghost of your whisper, but you ain't there with me. Yes, the old house listened to the vows we could not keep. Now it shelters shadows in its heart where darkness creeps. Beside the cold fireplace where our fire used to burn bright, the old house listened closely through the lonely endless night. Out here where the wind howls, carrying your voice, I'm learning to live with my choices and the weight of this void. The sunset throws gold on paths you'll walk no more, and each step takes me further from the love we swore. And the old house listen as I whisper goodbye to the dreams we once built beneath this vast open sky. As the stars look down gently on the heartache we've sown, the old house keeps listening while I wander alone.
In the shadow of the willow where the creek used to sing, stood an old wooden house neath the oak tree's wing. We carved our names in its ancient bark, promises whispered soft in the dark, the
porch still groans under weight of the past, where I'd wait for a smile as long as it lasts. But the old house walked away, just like my love did too. Left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The sun dips low, painting skies a heartbreak hue. Every creaking step, another echo of you. The room's now hollow, the fireplace cold, where laughter once bubbled and stories were told. The scarf she wove, now threads of gray, lay forgotten like the words we didn't say. Gravel road stretch, reaching for the mournful moon. My boots tread lightly, avoiding our old tune. The old house walked away, just like my love did too. Left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The wind whispers secrets in the winter's harsh sway, carrying pieces of yesterday further away. Under the endless drift of the prairie skies, I found solace in the land where my heart lies. But every sunset still sings her name in the colors that burn, never twice the same. Yes, the old house walked away, with my heart locked inside, through the fading trails and the long, lonesome ride. The stars above start to gently decay. In the quiet of the night, I hear it say, never really gone, just lost in the wind's fray. The house, the love, my peace, all just walked away. So here I stand, where the old house once lay, a cowboy, a memory just fading away.
The sky was gray when they lowered you down. Not a soul spoke, not a choir sound, just me, the wind, and boots on clay, and a heart that broke in a quiet way. I didn't bring roses from no store, didn't dress up or stand by more, just wore the flannel you loved to mend, and held that scarf you knit back then. I laid a scarf on your grave, not a wreath, not a name engraved, just wool and thread from your own hand, tied with love I still can't stand. The cold crept in, but I just stayed, whispering, God, please let her fade, soft and warm, not sharp and brave. So I laid a scarf on her grave. They offered prayers, but I declined, said she already knew. God just fine, I traced her name in dirt below, where snow will fall and time will go. But winter can't freeze what we had, though it chills this cowboy bad. You kept me warm through every ride, now it's my turn to guard your side. I laid a grave with trembling hands, and love that stayed. It smelled of smoke and you and spring and every small forgotten thing. They say men don't cry, men don't break, but Lord, even iron learns to shake when love digs deep and won't behave. So I left that scarf on your grave. You once said, if I go first, don't bring lilies, just something real. So I did. I brought you us. I laid a scarf on your grave, no song to sing, no soul to save, just you and I like always been. One last touch before the end. And when they ask what lovers gave, I'll say I brought no rose, but a scarf for her grave.
On the back roads where the oak trees guard the secrets, where our names were etched in bark now blurred by years, there's a whisper in the wind like mournful lyrics, spun by dust and sunset wrapped in old frontiers. An empty cabin holds the laughter we left hanging. Faded curtains dance to tunes of yesterday. Every gravel path we walk now seems so straining, since the winds of time have blown your scent away. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. The porch still creaks under my worn out boots tread. Remnants of the rain like tears the wood has caught. This saddle here where once your scarf had laid its head now just holds the weight of dreams that time forgot. A town that once thrummed with our laughter now just echoes. Rooms filled with the ghost of your tender, fleeting touch. In the solitude of dawn, my heart still reckons with the emptiness no new love can unclutch. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home.
drifting like the foam beneath the vast unyielding starlit canyons. I ride the whispering roads forever home. They say in time even cowboys find their pardons, but on these back road whispers I roam alone. In the shadow of an oak by the creek where whispers play, I first saw Storm, her eyes a wild, restless gray. She danced 'neath sunsets on gravel roads we lay, shared secrets with the wind in that quiet olden bay. Oh, Storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. Years turn like pages in a book worn thin and frayed. Storm scarf still hangs upon that door, never swayed. The porch where we once sat, now silent and decayed. Her absence cuts as deep as the trails we once made. Oh, Storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. From the dust of old roads to the stars we name each night, a cowboy wanders lonesome beneath the pale moonlight. Yet in every whispered pine, or eagle soaring fly, I feel her close as ever, like dust hugging the twilight. Yes, Storm walked away, but her spirit stays in the rustle of the leaves and the old porch creaky lays. I'll keep wandering these trails through the end of my days, for every sunset still whispers sweet memories of Storm's ways. Oh, Storm